All right, everybody, how we doing? Hope we had a good month. As always, I think I have some interesting data for you. So let's just go ahead and tear right into it, shall we? First things first. From 434 sales, March of last year, down to 333. So down 23.3% year over year. Ouch. That one hurts, right? Not so bad if you look at, and I know I don't look at it a lot, but you look at 270 sales last month, up to 333 sales. So we're up 23.3% month to month there. So if you're looking for a little solstice, that's it. Look, I know the year over year number looks really ugly. I am going to say this. People always ask me, buyers and sellers. Buyers think, oh, now the season's over, I can get a better deal. And sellers think, now the season's over, I'm never going to sell. But it's interesting because if you look down at the chart here and you note the summertime, you'll see May and June of last year, even though there was some fuzzy math because of the pre-construction sales that got loaded in there. Even if you discount those, you'll see that we're pretty steady over the course of the whole year, right? So just kind of a little note. If you're a buyer thinking, hey, I'm going to get a great deal because the season's over, or a seller thinking, hey, I'm never going to sell because season's over, the data says Lauderdale is more of a full-time, year-round marketplace now rather than cyclical. So just kind of an interesting note because I do get that question a fair amount. Average price per square foot from 300 to 311 year over year, 3.7%. Look, let's just call it flat as always. Use this as a yardstick. Don't put a whole lot of weight into it. Same goes for the next slide, median pricing, right? Somebody asked me why I use median pricing instead of average. The reason I do it is just simple because we have a lot of high dollar sales here and not a whole lot that sells at, 50 grand. So you can have something that sells at 10 or 11 million that's going to drag the market way up if I do the average. If I use the median, it's going to give you what I feel is a more fair representation because that super outsized sale gets diluted into it. So anyway, that's the method to my madness. A lot of people are better at math than I am. They probably have a reason I should use average, but this is why I use median. So anyways, kind of interesting, but hey, look, don't put a whole lot of stock in it. Best I can say to you. Next slide is basically if you're asking me, hey, if I put my property on the market, how long is it going to take to sell? In all likelihood, what percentage of my listing price am I going to get? And the answer is, you're looking at 95 days on market and receiving 89% of the asking price. So about 10% discount to market and 95 days on market. That 95 days on market, little thing with that is only the time it's on market. It doesn't count the time that it's sitting there pending, waiting to close. So if you went on January 1 and you're under contract March 5th, that's the days. It doesn't matter if it closes in June or July or whenever. So anyways, and the last thing to look at here, months of inventory. So down to 8 months of inventory coming off 10, almost 11 months. That looks pretty good. When you look year over year, though, you see we are still kind of, we're climbing from 5.9 up to 8. That was a 35.5% year over year change. Even though we're down 21.6 month to month, 21.6%. So little piece of data, kind of an interesting thing. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I hope all is well with everybody. And please, look, if there's something specific in the market you want to talk about, please just email or call me because this is a broad generalization and it is not going to apply to everybody equally. Buyers, sellers, high price point, low price point, townhome to condo, single family to condo. Please email or call me and we'll get you the right answers. So hope all is well, everybody. Take care.